Hello. So we are dealing with this one kind of a what do we say? A quadratic function question. So first we have to understand what this question have to say. So for the sake of better visualization, I'm gonna do some sketching here, and pardon me for such what do we say? Bad maybe drawing. So let's try to understand what the situation is going around here. The quadratic function models the height of an object from the ground in terms of time. So basically what it says is we have a graph. Okay, so this is time x and this is height y. Okay, uh, the model indicates that at the time of 9 seconds the object is 294 feet above the ground. So there is a person here. Okay, there is a person here and is throwing something. So what's the case, what's the physics when a person throws something above? It goes up and it goes down. So this is called a quadratic equation, and the projection here is called the projectile motion. Anyone from science could relate to it. Chapter 2, I guess, kinematics. So let's see what the question have to say. The model indicates that at the time of 9 seconds the object is 294 feet. So let's say this is 9 seconds, right? So if this is 9 seconds, then then the height will be 294 feet. So we have got one coordinate here, and at the time of 13 seconds the object is 310 feet. So maybe 1911, here is 13 feet. Okay, so at 13 feet, at 13 feet it's 310. At 13 seconds it's 310 feet above. So here are two coordinates. Since we don't have any idea for the vertex, so it is very difficult to assume only these 2 points will be sufficient enough to get the projection of parabola in the desmos. So we are gonna need an additional information, which is if the object was at the height of 24 feet when it was launched. So this is what basically this question says is, when this person was ought to throw this stone, suppose there it's a stone, the projectile motion given here is from a stone. It launched from the height of 24 feet, means when the person was throwing it, it was at the height of 24 feet. So with the help of this is, I guess, function is 0. So with the help of these three coordinates, we can easily find the uh, parabolic equation or the quadratic equation. So let's fill these credentials here first. Okay, we are done with filling the credentials here. So let's try to form an equation. Basically all you have to do to form an equation is just click here, and it will give you options to fill with various types of equation. Since this is a quadratic function, we have to move to quadratic regression, and we just copy this equation from here and put it as this function fx. So why are we putting fx instead of y, just like here? So because if we want to fill the value of f8, any value in this equation, place the value of x, we can easily fill. So what do we have to fill in this question? Let's get to know about it. So if the object was at the height of 24 feet when it was launched, basically this is the x-intercept or the y-intercept. This is the x-intercept. What is the height of an object 18 seconds after being launched? So what will be the height when 18 seconds, what will be the height of this parabola, what will be the height of this equation when something was thrown and it was at 18 seconds? So we don't have to put much brain here, just put f18 and we'll get to know it was at 240 feet up in there. So 18 and 240. We can also get the picture from the area here. 18 to 40, yeah, it was at this position. So a person threw from here, and it went up all the way up here. Yep, these are the coordinates we put, and at the 18 seconds it was up 240 feet in the air.